Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
From Hilton Head's Community Stadium, the Nest, home of the Hilton Head Seahawks, it is round 3 of the 4A playoffs. Tonight, the Hilton Head Seahawks in 6-4A take on the great Collegiate War Eagles out of 4-4A. Javon and I saw a 6-4A, 4-4A matchup a couple of weeks ago with Bluffton against Gilbert. We've got another fine one here at Hilton Head on this Friday night. Hi again, everybody. Marcus Walsh, Javon Livingston, and Max Siraj here for Beaufort's Own. And fellas, we've got a heck of a ball game set for tonight. A huge key is obviously going to be what Hilton Head can do with their run game, as that tends to be a favorite of theirs in this matchup on the offensive side.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you know, especially this great collegiate team is one of the best defenses in all of South Carolina high school football. So you really have to be on your A game in the running game. You get the running game going, open up the passing game for Hilton Head, and that could give them a chance to win this ball game against Great Collegiate.
And when you take a look at the special teams and the defense, Javon, pretty neck and neck because both teams have a ton of athletes on that side of the ball all over the field as well.
And yeah, so both sides, like I said, Great Collegiate, you know, we're looking at their defensive side. They got 3 guys at over 100 tackles on the season, and especially Boulware, he's going to be in the middle. The big guy, number 7, believe it or not, 20 tackles per
Unbelievable.
game.
Yeah, crazy.
Leading the nation with 247. So that's going to be the matchup. Those linebackers versus those running backs for Hilton Head, Zarnecki. You got Big Bill. You got the crew. It's going to be a good night.
If you take a look at Michael Boulware specifically, he is a guy that obviously has pedigree. And when you take a look at the name Boulware, Peter playing for Baltimore back in the day, a Super Bowl champ, and his dad, Michael Jr., not bad as well. As we have just a couple of minutes before we kick this game off. Obviously, the home fans are going to be a big part of this game as well, as folks are starting to head into the nest. Great Collegiate comes in at 10-2 on the year, 7-0 in Region 4A. Class 4A, as I said. Hilton Head 11-1, 5-0 in Region, ranked 24th. Gray ranked 11th. And I don't take this lightly, fellas, with the fact that each of these two teams have played 3 of the same opponents, and James Island, South Aiken, and Aiken as well. That could be definitely a telltale sign of what we see as Gray is taking the field on the far side. They are in the white with gray and dark numerals, and we're getting ready to see the Hilton Head Seahawks come out as they get ready. They are set up in their all gray with the Carolina blue helmets. Inside 2 minutes before kickoff. Hilton Head on the year, absolutely tremendous, scoring 41.5 points per game, giving up 18. And at home, they're doing outstanding as well, 47.5 points per game, giving up 17. And here they come. The Hilton Head Seahawks crash through, and they're about ready to hit the 50-yard line.
I'm excited, man. This is third round football, man. The teams, you know the teams are good. There's no question. There's no questions about strength of schedule. There's no questions about, you know, your region, whether it was tough, whether it was good. At this point in the third round, all the teams that are playing here tonight in the upper state and the lower state are of quality. Whether they rank in however they rank in the pecking order is different, but these are all good football teams. So this is going to be some good football.
Gray, 5-1 on the road, 39.8 points per game scored. They're averaging just 8.5 given up. That's correct, folks. 8.5 given up on the road. And overall, 41.5 points per game scored. And they average giving up just a shade under Hilton Head's 18 at 13.5. So the numbers are definitely comparable. We'll go over more of them, as I will, as the night continues. But we're about ready to get this baby underway in the third round of the 4A playoffs. Gray Collegiate Academy in the white. They will be receiving the opening kick. Hilton Head in the dark gray as they get ready to kick it away, and it will be number 14, Cole Lindstedt, to kick it off. He's the senior for this varsity squad. A couple of guys waiting back around the 15-yard line for Gray Collegiate. Marcus Walsh, Max Araj, Javon Livingston with you. It's a little bit of a squib kick to the 26-yard line where it will be returned, and Hilton Head able to make a huge play on special teams right there, and that's going to be another key. They're going to have to really get down the field very quickly to stop this explosive-looking Gray team who can run like the wind.
Good kick by Cole there. Fantastic. I was kind of thinking he would squib kick this one.
Right.
And he did a fantastic job of that, right at the perfect spot so that Hilton Head could get in and make the quick stop on the kickoff return. And they are, you know, this Great Collegiate team's back in their own territory, so they got to move down the field.
They sure are at the 26-yard line. First down and 10. And look out for Wright, throwing it over the middle. And it is incomplete. Big play right there off the bat for Xavier Wright, the freshman quarterback.
That was a completed pass.
It was, okay.
Yeah, and that beautiful throw right there. Just a
My
quick
apologies.
throw to get a little rhythm catch going. and moving the chains right there.
Keep an eye on Xavier Wright, the freshman quarterback for Great Collegiate. That is a future D1 quarterback that we are going to be watching tonight.
Football at the 43-yard line after the catch. My apologies on that. I think my eyes took me a little bit further downfield. I was faked out. There's a run to the left side, maybe about 1 or 2, as Hilton Head is there on the stop. It'll be 2nd down and long. Our officials for the matchup tonight, it is Daryl Deneau, our referee, Devin Taylor, the umpire, the linesman, Chris Humphreys, Robert Lawing, the line judge, the back judge, Ken Cox, Jerry Hart is the clock operator, field judges, Randall Edwards, Luke Sears, the side judge. 2nd down and 8 at the 44-yard line. Couple of guys out to the near side. That'd be the right side. Couple out to the far side. Wright scrambling out of the shotgun. He's got a lot of running room, and he's going to slide into Hilton Head territory at about the 42-yard line. Wright doing a great job of surveying the field, taking off quickly. Wright can do that. He is a tremendous athlete. He has played 10 games, 96 of 147 for 1,891 yards through the air. That's an average of about 20, but he can also run the football as well. 35 carries in 10 games for 279 yards, an average of 8, and a couple of touchdowns. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. He's going to throw to the left side. It is complete to about the 29-yard line on the far side, and Hilton Head is there to make a big tackle. And that's what Hilton Head's going to have to do. They're going to have to stick to Great Collegiate like glue, like Elmer's, Borden. Doesn't matter what kind of brand you want. They're going to have to do that and get some big stops here.
Well, I like so far that we've seen a different play each time here down the field. I know he's like pass, run, but we've seen a inside pass over the middle. We've seen a handoff. Then we've seen a quarterback run, and now we see the pass out towards the sticks. And so they're different strategies right now, and they're moving the ball methodically.
Here's another run towards the outside, and a flock of Seahawks there in on the stop. The motivational key for B.J. Payne, same as we've seen. You know, the guys know what they have to do. They certainly have to do their job and do it well. On the other side for Great Collegiate, the willingness to win to overcome any and all adversity that they will face is the key. Coach dares them to be great, dares them to raise the bar, and to be relentless for 48 minutes as we've got 9.5 remaining in the opening quarter here on Beaufort's own.
And shout out to Arietta getting in there, making the tackle, the big guy.
We got a timeout.
We do indeed. With 9:25, we'll take it and be right back, only on Beaufort's own.
Beaufort County TV is proud to partner with Beaufort's Own to bring you all this great high school sports action again this season. You can find BC TV on cable, YouTube, and on the BC TV app. Head over to BeaufortCounty.tv for more information on Beaufort County TV. Beaufort County TV, broadcasting our community.
Nine minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the opening quarter of this matchup between Hilton Head and Gray. Right out of the shotgun, going to fire it, and it was caught, not for much though, by Corey Gleaton, the wide receiver. Little screen there, cornerback, wide receiver, junior, 5'9", $160. And Max, when you take a look at what Hilton Head has to do today, they're missing a couple of guys on their offensive and defensive line that they're certainly going to have to get some help from Josh Bigger on both sides of the ball as well.
Yeah, two major pieces for Hilton Head. And of course, Hayden Crockett went down in their game last week. Seems to be a potential knee injury. Stafford looks like he might be out for the rest of the season for the Seahawks. That's two huge losses for them. Hopefully, if they win this game, Crockett can come back next Friday.
Gleaton goes in motion, passes incomplete out to the left side as Gleaton was trying to go to the left side there. Incompletion. And the ball's still at the 30-yard line.
And they have a
9:13 to go.
They have a decision to make here. Do they kick this, or do they try to go for it on 4th and 11?
Well, here's my thing. I think they had a good drive so far, and that's what you talk about bend but don't break defense. They get 10 yards outside of the red zone, And Hilton Head defense stands strong right here, but Great Collegiate, they're going to go for it.
They're
They've
going
had
to
a
go
good
for
start.
it here.
They are indeed. Great Collegiate averaging 32.2 points per game in non-region contests, giving up 17.4 as Wright fires on the right side off a screen pass off his back foot. It's complete, and it goes out to number 8, Trevon Williamson, running back defensive end junior, with the catch. 9:03 to go in the opening quarter, and a good play there on that 4th down and 11.
Yeah, and gives the Seahawks the ball. And that was a penalty on Great Collegiate, so Seahawks will have the ball here.
Hilton Head in non-region affairs, 44.7 points per game scored, 15.2 given up. And I mentioned first common opponents, 32.2 points per game for Hilton Head, 24 given up. And on the other side, 33.3 and 10.7 given up for Great Collegiate, talking about South Aiken, and James Island. First down and 10 at the 27-yard line for Derek Renajetsky, and he hands it off to a guy that we know, and we know very well. That's Thaddeus Zarnecki on the left side. He's going to gain about 3, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 with about 8:57 to go in the quarter.
As I said, the key to this game for Hilton Head's offense, Thaddeus Zarnecki and Bill Risher, Javian Risher, they both have to play good games here, or else Great Collegiate may eat up this Hilton Head offense.
Renajetsky fires one to the outside. That's Jeremiah Walters making the catch, and he's going to go down at about the 36-yard line as a storm of War Eagles there to make the play.
That'll be a first down for the Seahawks.
Nicely done. And the drive continues with 8 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the quarter. Hilton Head, for the record, Great Collegiate, as I said, 5-1 on the road. They were 4-1 at home, averaging 43.3 points per game, giving up 18.5. As Hilton Head rolls to their right side, Renajetsky pumps. He's going to roll and take off across the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
Smart play by Renajetsky there. Get as many yards as you can get, as long as they're positive yards. Just get them. Get whatever you can.
Yep. Hilton Head 4-1 on the road, 37.8 points per game, scored 15 given up.
And while we got a moment here, I just wanted to say just to the guys in the chat, I just want to let you know, let's keep it clean. This is a high school football game.
Yes.
These are high school kids. These are children these are not professionals. These are college level adults. Let's keep the chat clean. Let's not talk, no cursing, no gambling, no talking about cheating, all of these things, sanctions, none of that in the chat. I've already had to block one person here to start off. I don't want to block anymore.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
a couple of guys on the outside for Hilton Head on the left side. Out of the shotgun goes the quarterback, Renajetsky. He fires it to Walters. Walters across the 40, getting near the 45-yard line. He's rumbling, bubbling, and stumbling. He gets to about the 45-yard line as Caleb Razor, the wide receiver cornerback, senior 5'10", $145, in on the stop for Great Collegiate.
That just shows the toughness right there of Walters, man. He's 1, 2.
Yeah.
3 guys trying to take him down.
But what makes it more important is it's now a more manageable 3rd down for this Hilton Head offense.
In region games, Hilton Head averaging 41.8 points per game, giving up 17.4. As there's a run up the middle, and big hit right there on
Renajetsky, yeah.
That was Derek Renajetsky, the quarterback, taking it up the middle.
Yeah, he's grabbed down by the neck there. It was nice tackle. Just tried to give him that the last second by Carson Cartwright. And I don't think that was nothing malicious there. Yeah, looking at the replay, he was just trying to stop him knowing it was 3rd down. He was trying to stop him from getting that first.
He got enough for the first down for the Seahawks.
Yeah. I mean, he got it anyway, but he was just trying to stop him. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing malicious.
Hey, slow, methodical drive for this Hilton Head Seahawks team. If they can keep this going, this could be really good for Hilton Head.
Absolutely. Thad Zarnecki going out as a receiver on the right side. Snap goes to Renajetsky out of the shotgun. He takes off down the left side across the 40-yard line to about the 39 for Derek Renajetsky. He doesn't need to Renajetsky, as I always say, because he can move like that.
You know, we talk about Dylan Renajetsky. I mean, he's a great quarterback in terms of passing game. But 36 carries for 261 yards on the season. That's impressive for a guy as tall and as big as he is.
And they got the big guys, Arietta and Richardson, pulling out.
Love seeing that. Derek Renajetsky with a fine run. This Hilton Head team again averaging 47.5 points per game at home, giving up 17. 7:16 remaining as the clock will continue now. And the handoff to about the 40-yard line, maybe the original line of scrimmage there. 68 degrees at kickoff. and a beautiful night for football here on Hilton Head Island.
You know, the one thing I was going to say is so far throughout this drive, that offensive line for Hilton Head has held up pretty well so far through the first drive.
6:48 remaining, as you see on your screen there. Renachetsky goes out of the gun. He's going to hand it off, and that's Bill Risher taking it to the 35, maybe the 34-yard line. Bill Risher making things happen there. D'Angelo Bryant, the head coach for Gray Collegiate. Had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week. Great stuff. Of course, P.J. Payne, tremendous coach as well. Howie Bayer, Brett Bethune, Trey Sullivan, Mike Armstrong, Jason Furtick, Lamar Ray, Tequillo Moore, and Jamal Washington, along with Haley Dixon on this varsity staff for Gray Collegiate. Principal Brian Newsom, athletic director Kevin Heiss. Snap goes to the Seahawks, and down goes Renachetsky back at about the 45-yard line. He takes a big hit there, and we've got under 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter of a scoreless ball game in the 6-4A, 4-4A matchup between Gray and Hilton Head.
Yeah, that's on Bill right there. Bill, he's the lead blocker there. He stayed in there for a second. J.P. Sweat comes through there unblocked, untouched, and gets straight at Renachetsky right there.
Look for the pooch kick here by Renachetsky on 4th down.
In region play, 48.2 points per game for Gray Collegiate. They're averaging giving up 6.7. There's a line drive, low kick. It's going to take a bounce and go out of bounds inside the 5.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Renachetsky. He looked like that football looked like a jet ski gliding on water.
I told you, watch for the pooch kick. He's very good at it.
Beautifully done.
He had a great one last week against Wilson.
Yes, he did.
And has another one here.
And they're actually going to mark that ball down there at the 7, but either way, it's still a beautiful punt.
Yeah.
You could get a nice pooch punt and land it. And this isn't the first time he's done it, so great job by him pinning the offense deep for Gray Collegiate. Now they're going to have to drive the whole field, which is in the defensive favor because they started off on that first drive.
While we have a moment here, we have another playoff game within the Low Country area.
Yes.
Hampton County taking on Manning on the road. Hampton County.
There's a big run on the side for Gray Collegiate. They're going to get a first down to the 41-yard line. At home, they're averaging 43.3 points per game and 18.5 given up. So the numbers very evenly matched, and the defenses are playing really well as well on the outside. Back to Hampton, Max.
Yeah, Hampton County has just scored again. They are now up 14-0 over Manning on the road.
Sign.
Great start for the Hampton County Hurricanes.
Of course, you'll be at Charleston Southern tomorrow. Or, sorry, not Charleston Southern
South
tomorrow. South Carolina State for the matchup in the SCISA playoffs tomorrow in the state championship. As there's a screen to the outside from right, and it's taken across the 45 to the 41-yard line. Another big play on the little screen pass on the left side for the Gray Collegiate War Eagles.
Yeah, C.J. Gleaton there taking the pass over to the outside, and they're moving the ball right now very effectively.
They are.
And
5:02 to go.
That's a dangerous thing, especially with this receiving core for Gray Collegiate. Hilton Head secondary's got to hold throughout this game. If they can't, it's going to be a long night for them.
And here's a run towards the right side, cutting up towards the middle of the 36 or 37-yard line go the War Eagles of Gray Collegiate Academy. And Hilton Head looks a little bit gassed on this defensive drive to start. If they can hold Gray Collegiate here near that kind of middle area just into Hilton Head territory where they might have a tough decision whether to punt, go for it, or kick a field goal, that would be a good start for this defense as we've got 4:28 remaining in the quarter. And I think all three of us coming into the game, as it's 2nd and 5 at the 38, thought that we would see less points in this one as there's a short run up the middle for Gray Collegiate.
Manageable 3rd down for Gray Collegiate here. See what they do on 3rd down. Look for Xavier Wright to make a play, whether it's with his feet or with his hands.
3rd down and 4 at the 37-yard line. Again, no Crockett or Stafford. Josh Bigger playing on both sides of the ball. Because of that, wearing number 51, he's worn number 3 the majority of the year, including last week in that big 31-7 game against Wilson. The snap to right. He's going to take it up the middle on 3rd down and 4 and take it to about the 32-yard line. I think he got there based off the spot.
He may be
it's going to be close.
Maybe close.
They might I think they're going to bring out the index card and check out the.
Yeah, there you go.
Bring out the index card and check it. Man, I'm going to tell you what, I'm watching here early here in this game, man, and this Xavier Wright kid, at the QB spot for the War Eagles, man, he has been playing a really smooth game at the QB spot for them in this first quarter, and I like his game a lot.
Corey Gleaton, 40 receptions, 1,036 yards, 25.9 yards per reception, 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on defense. Trevon Williamson, 198 carries for 1,372 at 6.9 yards per reception, 23 touchdowns. And then we talked about Boulware. More on him as Gray goes on defense here a little bit later. But right now they're on offense, and they're chalking up yards, play after play, Max. What does Hilton Head, have to do to get things rolling?
They got to lock it up. It's as simple as that. Can't have open. Right there.
Yep, absolutely.
Being able to stop the running game could hurt Great Collegiate if Hilton Head can find a way to.
Ability that Great Collegiate has to both pass the football and run the football, much like Hilton Head. And who would have thought? 2:25 remaining in the first quarter, no score. Couple of guys out wide for Great Collegiate. And right out of the shotgun, Hilton Head with about 4 guys there. Up the front side, there's a handoff to the left side, and it's taken to the 19-yard line. Great Collegiate really doing a fine job of finding the holes, and that offensive line really blocking quite well. Gain of 6 to the 19-yard line. First down inside the 20. Ball's at the 19, under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Royal Royce Williams, the sons of first-round wide receiver Troy Williamson, who was a standout at the University of South Carolina. And again going to the outside. And Great Collegiate staying on their feet inside the 10-yard line as it was Williamson, the ball carrier, there to the outside.
We do have a flag on the play.
And we'll hear from Mr. Darno.
That'll be a chop block on Great Collegiate.
So it's going backwards as Daryl Duno with the call. And so Gray is backed up to the 34-yard line. 1:38 remaining in quarter number 1. Here again on Beaufort's own.
Shout out to the Great Collegiate fans
yes.
showing up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I always talk about people showing up in the chat and cheering on them, whether they can make it or not make it. So they're in the chat and they're going crazy for these War Eagles right now.
Yeah,
So
shout out to all of them in the Lexington, South Carolina area.
And looks like flags flying again.
That might be an offsides on.
1:38 it is.
Yep.
Encroachment against Hilton Head, 5-yard penalty. It'll bring things up 5 yards. Jack Armstrong of the Gray, or is the Gray offensive line coach. And Mike Armstrong played for the University of South Carolina. Talking a little bit more about the Gray coaches. As there's a pass towards the middle, it's complete. And Wright showing off his arm. Taking that one to the 17-yard line. Hilton Head there kind of in center field to make the stop. Just a little bit shy. And we'll see if they can try to hold Gray to 3 here in this opening quarter with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go.
Xavier Wright, freshman quarterback, 6 feet, 175 pounds. Not really the recipe you would think of for a quarterback with an extremely strong arm.
Yeah.
But my goodness, does he have an arm? I was watching him during warm-up.
Another flag flies. 62 seconds to go. And encroachment against Hilton Head. The penalties are starting to add up on both sides, and particularly on this defensive drive, Javon.
This is bad for Hilton Head.
And you give them back because you turn around. Your Great Collegiate. Your Hilton Head. Great Collegiate has a penalty. They move them all the way back 15 yards, and you get 2 encroachments back to back, and you basically get the penalty yards back.
45 seconds and counting left in the opening quarter. Gray Collegiate going to go to the ground again and take it inside the 5-yard line. As that, I believe, was number 4, Caleb Razor, taking the football. 34.1 seconds to go. And Gray working quickly, trying to get points before the end of the quarter. Handoff up the middle to about the 1-yard line. They're still pushing, trying to get into the end zone. And Williamson,
they're going to call forward motion on that.
Looks to be indeed short at the 1-yard line.
I'm a running back. I'm a former running back.
Yes.
I don't like
6
that
seconds.
call. Let me fight my way into the end zone. Everybody's still standing. Everybody's still pushing. Let me push the pile into the end zone.
Hey, get a scrum. Get a scrum going, man.
Get a scrum going. I don't like that call.
Indeed, that's the end of the first quarter. Gray Collegiate knocking on the door of the end zone. No score after one in the 4A third round of the playoffs. Here from Hilton Head, Max, Javon, and I will be back right after this on Beaufort's Own. Hang on, everybody.
Broadcasting our community.
Go to the second quarter. Wes Kerr here of Loco Sports is going into the end zone as Hampton. They're going to score on a touchdown. Justin Jarrett is on his way as Bulware was in there with the carry. Got into the end zone easily. 6-0 in favor of Gray Collegiate. Jeremy Orr of Loco Sports is at that Hampton game, so it's good to have some representation there. And again, we've got the mix of Beaufort's Own WHHI and Loco Sports here as the three-man tandem in the booth. 6-0 in favor of Gray as they'll attempt an extra point. Holding it is number 24. And the snap is high. The kick is good. JP Sweat, the holder. The extra point through, so it is 7-0 in favor of Gray. Just underway in the second quarter, only on Beaufort's Own. And now it's Hilton Head's turn.
That was a beautiful drive right there by Gray Collegiate.
Yeah.
The way they worked their way down the field. Xavier Ply, he's been doing this thing. He's still doing this thing. But then they got the run involved. They got their backs involved. They got Wilkerson involved. They got Gleaton involved. They got everybody involved. And they started moving the ball around as well. And so it's a great job of them, especially for Wilkerson coming alive on that drive right there.
Slow, methodical drive, too, by Gray Collegiate. Took their time with this drive, but a couple bursts throughout that drive. Some good long runs by the running back for Gray Collegiate. But overall, very slow, methodical drive. And I think Hilton Head needs to figure out a way to score here, or else Gray Collegiate might get ahead to the point where Hilton Head's going to struggle to get back into it.
Absolutely. One thing to remind you of as well, talking about the fact that both these teams have played South Aiken, and James Island throughout the season. This is the first time these two teams have met. So nothing like playoff football at its finest in 4A. 4A, Gray Collegiate leading 7-0 over 6-4A Hilton Head in the third round of the playoffs here on Beaufort's Own from Community Stadium, the Nest, home of the Hilton Head Seahawks. BJ Payne, Jalen Whitlow, certainly Sarah Beachkowski-Moore, and then Steve Skidrich, the principal, and the great athletic director duo of Angela Williams and Fred Hunter. And what a great job that Jalen Whitlow has done with this offense as we get ready to see them after the short return on another squib kick from Gray Collegiate to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, 33 for Gray Collegiate, the kicker, Weston Mims. I watched him during warm-ups.
Fine kicker.
Yeah, I watched him during warm-ups. Dude's got a boot.
First down and 10, Hilton Head. Football at the 25-yard line. Renachetsky with a little screen pass, and it's dropped. Little bit too late there as that pass was intended for Andrew Turner, number 15, the tight end defensive end. Sophomore, 6'5", $195. We saw him make some plays in that big Wilson win, 31-7 last week. And you got to remember, guys, Hilton had trailed in that Wilson game. It took them a little while to get things going, a couple of drives offensively, a couple of drives defensively. But once they got going, there was no looking back. As coming in is number 4, and is Andrew Massey, offensive or outside linebacker, strong safety junior, 6'2", 205. Looks to come in to make some plays on the offensive line, I think, with a little bit of depletion there. There's a run to the right side on a handoff. It's Zarnicki, and the Impaler with a big first down to the 44-yard line of Hilton Head as they get closer to Gray Collegiate Academy territory. And when all else fails, not that it has to this point, whenever there's an option, give it to Thad.
Yeah, and great job getting on the outside.
Down, make it
tackles.
first. Indeed.
The one thing I was going to say is I think the difference between this game and the last game is Hilton Head has to get going on offense a lot quicker,
right,
especially against this Gray Collegiate team.
No doubt about it. First down and 10 at the 43. Renachetsky dart over the middle, too strong and too high for his intended target for Wiedemann.
A little bit of
number 9, Ty Wiedemann, the senior wide receiver defensive back. A little bit too strong for him, as Michael Rega used to say.
Yeah.
Wiedemann, 6'2", $185. He's a senior and a fine player on both sides of the ball, as we've seen many times this year.
Yeah, a bit of a dangerous throw by Renachetsky there, because, I mean, even if he was on target, it was a double-covered wide receiver right there.
Right. Second down, 10, 43-yard line, scrambling on the outside, trying to make a play, and gaining about 6 on the ground is the quarterback, Derek Renachetsky. It'll be third down and more manageable from near midfield. We'll call it third down and 4 with 10:55 remaining in the opening half here on Beaufort's own.
The one thing I would say is Hilton Head's moving the ball. They got to keep moving that ball to try to get a score here to make it somewhat of a close game for them to stay in this ball game. Because if they can't, it's going to be a long night for them.
Right. And a good job by Renachetsky to get near the sideline. He wasn't quite able to get out of bounds. Gray coming for him. The snap out of the shotgun looked like it was partially tipped by Gray Collegiate. Pass on the left side, incomplete. Intended for Caden Stewart, a guy we've seen a lot of, and that was great defense by the front 7 of Gray, getting through that offensive line. Again, a little bit depleted on the Hilton Head side. They did a really good job to disrupt that pass. And that incomplete on the left side, intended again for Caden Stewart, as it's fourth down and 5 at the 38.
Renachetsky's
48, rather.
He's got to get going here. If he can't get going, it's going to be a problem.
4th and 5, high snap. Derek to punt it away. It is going to be caught at the 23-yard line, taken up the middle across the 30 to the 34-yard line. Gain of about 11 on the return on the short Derek Renachetsky punt. And Gray will take over back on the offensive side of the ball. They have the 7-0 lead and pretty good field position at their own 34, maybe 35-yard line. We'll call it the 34-yard line with a first down and 10.
Yeah, the problem for Hilton Head right now is Gray's playing really solid on defense, and that's what we expected to see. You know, you watch some film on Gray Collegiate, you look at the numbers. Like I said, when you got 3 guys, and that's been my staple, if you got 3 guys on your defense with over 100 tackles this season, well, you can imagine it's going to be a stout defense unless you're going to throw it over top of the head. And right now, they're playing great on the back end as well, and so those guys, as a defense, is playing like a sound unit.
Both teams kind of mirror each other defensively as well, as there's a run to the outside for number 1, that is Royce Williamson, wide receiver And he's also the free safety junior, 6 foot, $166. It was a screen to the right side. And he's got a nice little gainer there for the War Eagles of Gray Collegiate Academy. The numbers, as I said, on the defensive side, along with some of the offensive numbers, they really do mirror each other. Both these teams with a lot of strength, and they're really well coached from top to bottom, doing a lot of really good things. And it shows, because taking a look at these two teams, there's just 3 losses between the both of them. As Wright handed it off with 10-11 to play. We have a stoppage and a false start, it looks like, on Gray Collegiate, and that's going to be a big key for Hilton Head, trying to get position on the defensive side, backing up this really lethal offense.
And it looks like that was on Hilton Head with the penalty. It looks like it may have been offsides on the Seahawks. I do have an update from Manning.
Goes the other way indeed.
Do have an update from Manning. Hampton County has extended their lead 21-6 over Manning, so they are in good shape right now. Good score by Agent Zero, Jalen Singletary for Hampton County.
First down and 5 at the 48-yard line. Another handoff and maybe a gain of about 2 or 3 from the Gray Collegiate Academy War Eagles. And we're seeing Williamson carry the ball and catch the ball a lot here in the outset, guys. Hilton Head's going to have to try to make some plays to stop him, because he has really been a thorn in their side to this point. 9:44 remaining in the first half. The 4A third-round playoff game between Hilton Head and Gray Collegiate. Here's another run up the middle, and there's a huge hole. Huge first down to about the 27, maybe the 26-yard line.
Yeah, over to the right side, pulling guard right there, blocks, kicks the defender out.
Looked like that was
a big hole.
Looked like that was number 4, Caleb Razor, number 4, like I said, with the carry.
No, that was Wilkerson. That was Wilkerson again.
Okay. He has been just absolutely everywhere. 9:20 remaining.
Give some to the big guys, too. Trey Gordon, the offensive lineman on that pull there. Good job.
9:13 remaining in the opening half. A man goes in motion for Gray Collegiate. That is Sweat. And the run again to the right side. On the far side, this is going to be a great touchdown. They take it again to the far side as you take a look at the replay, and nothing but a touchdown there for Trevon Williamson, running back D-end. He's a junior, and it's 13-0 in favor of Gray as they will attempt the extra point coming up here.
Yeah, and Wilkerson, man, you know, you always wonder who the guys are for each team. We can look at the numbers all we want to, but, man, they are really starting to feature Wilkerson here, and that's kind of been the explosion for them and what's been starting to boom for Gray Collegiate as Wilkerson. He's, like you mentioned earlier, doing it in and out of the backfield. He's doing a great job.
And Mims knocks the extra point through. 14-0 in favor of Gray. 9:01 to go here in the first half between 6-4A Hilton Head, 4-4A Gray Collegiate Academy out of the Columbia area. And time is a-ticking already for this offense of Hilton Head. They're going to have to try to find something to work in order to cut this deficit down, as they're down 14. And it just seems like in little spurts, they're kind of getting gashed on both sides of the ball. Again, both teams very physical, and we've seen a lot of similarities from both teams.
Well, I think the difference here so far in this game is Hilton Head hasn't been able to get the pass going as well as Gray Collegiate has.
Correct.
I mean, and if you watch, you know, both sides here, that's the difference, because then that opens up your running game. But if you can't complete any passes, it's not going to help you. And so right now, Hilton Head, they got to find a way to get that pass going, whether it's Walters, whether it's Stewart, whether whoever it's going to be, Zarnecki, somebody's got to catch some passes.
And again, Hilton Head actually is a little bit better in this matchup as the kickoff goes deep to the 2-yard line. It's returned out to the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. Hilton Head favors the run, and that definitely works in their favor statistics-wise a little bit better than Gray, but you hit the nail right on the head, Javon, with a sledgehammer. They're going to have to throw the football, find a way to, in order to set up the run. And Gray's really doing both at the outset quite well.
They have to score on this drive.
Yes.
If they do not, they're going to be in a much more painful world of hurt.
Football at the 26-yard line. 8:54 remaining in the first half. Snap goes to Renijetsky. He's going to hand it off to about the 29-yard line as a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play. And Hilton Head's going to have to get a little bit more going than that on these first down plays.
Yeah,
second down coming up.
Yeah, second down at 9 is definitely not ideal.
Yeah.
They've been able to make third and manageables a good thing for them, but it's third down.
It's hard to live a bunch throughout the game like that, for sure. That was only a 1-yard gain to the 27, so it's second down and 9, as Javon said. Looked to me like he got a couple more, but out of the shotgun goes Renijetsky. Snap is high. He fakes a handoff, throws a dart over the middle, incomplete. A little bit too much spicy brown Plockman's mustard on that ball, as it was intended for number 11, Will Jimenez, the tight end and linebacker. Jimenez listed at 6 foot 210. He is a senior. He was the winner of the Iron Hawk Award in the preseason during summer workouts, which is physically, mentally, emotionally grueling.
Yeah.
And one of those things that B.J. Payne loves doing. He loves having a competition in the offseason and certainly every day at practice leading into games. That way, this is the easy part, as he's been known to say. That pass is caught over the middle at the 48-yard line. Hilton Head with finally a big play over the middle as Renijetsky found his man. And that is maybe the start of something going good for this offense. Got to pass it to set up the run, and they did it right there.
Finally, Renijetsky gets a throw on target. I've been waiting to see that out of him because he's looked a little bit jittery in the pocket. He gets out of the pocket, makes a throw. Good job getting a good crunch play for Hilton Head.
Here's the screen to the left side. Now Hilton Head can use the speed down the sideline. Hilton Head's going to take it out to about the 33-yard line and a big first down for the Seahawks. Back-to-back plays through the air, and they are starting to get into great territory and put some pressure on this defense.
Starting to remind me a little bit of the Wilson game from last week.
Yes.
All of a sudden they got one big play, and then it started rolling for them. Let's see if they can keep this going.
98 for 148, 1,802 yards on the season, an average of 18.4 with 18 touchdowns, 5 picks, a long of 92, and a quarterback rating of 133.5 coming into the game for Derek Renijetsky. Gets the snap, runs it up the middle, does the offense. That looked to be Bill Risher getting the football, and he's going to gain maybe a yard. It'll be second down and long after the back-to-back successful pass plays. Risher certainly in the mix, along with Renijetsky, Wiedemann, Jimenez, Stout, Walters, Samaje Robinson, and, of course, Thaddeus Zarnecki. And Dahlin is Hilton Head's going to go quickly down the sideline on the left side near the pylon. It's going to be a big play for Hilton Head.
And that's Risher down the sideline. We're going to start off with a nice throw from Renijetsky to throw it over the outstretched arms of the defender to get it over the Risher. And he had more room on that sideline than I thought he was going to have.
Yeah, taking a look at the replay, I was looking at a couple of notes. Jimenez going to the sideline, first down and goal, Hilton Head, and about the 2-yard line. Here comes Thaddeus Zarnecki into the game. 6:58 to go in the first half, and Hilton Head knocking on the door. First down and goal at the 3. Handoff towards the right side, and Hilton Head's going to lose about 7 on the play.
Woo-wee.
As Caleb Razor, number 4, shaves Hilton Head's chance at scoring there.
And look who was with him. Michael Boulware was with him on that as
Michael
well.
We talked about him earlier.
Ty Rivers getting in there, too, as well. First, I mean, the guys doing the damage right there. They knew they were going to run it there. They were prepared for it, and they played ball. Good job, Greg.
They're going to call it second and 7. Second and goal at the 7-yard line. Boulware, 247 tackles, 207 assisted, 40 solo, 18 for loss, 4 sacks, 3 caused fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries. That's a stat line, folks. As there goes that's Stan Zarnecki taking it up the middle, slanting to the left side, and rolling on into the home end zone for the touchdown.
Great run by Thaddeus Zarnecki there. man, again, he loves getting into the end zone.
Yes, he
showed
does.
It last week. He's showing it again this week. That man is an absolute wrecking machine.
And a great kick out right there. Mason Salibi taking on Ty Rivers, who just made that tackle for loss on the last play, kicking him out so Zarnecki can get in the end zone.
We talk about the Boulware family, the Salibi family, pretty well known here at Hilton Head for having some good athletes. The extra point is up, and it is through to make it 14-7 with 6:12 remaining in the opening half of play here in the 4A third round battle between 4-4A Gray Collegiate and 6-4A Hilton Head here at the Nest. Marcus Walsh, Max Araj, Javon Livingston with you here on Beaufort Zone. And that is what they had to do to have a sustained drive and get into the end zone.
I want to give y'all another update from Hampton County Manning game. Hampton County, still in the first quarter, has extended their lead again. 28-6 over Manning right now.
Wow.
Still first quarter, by the way.
Good news. And we've
Great news.
We've got good news here with Hilton Head getting on the board against a very tough Gray Collegiate team.
Going to see if I can find the score for the South Florence North Augusta game, which the winner
Yes.
of that one will be taking on the winner of this game for a spot in the state championship game.
There is a chance that Hilton Head will host next week. If they win and North Augusta wins, we've got North Augusta and Hilton Head this week, next week here. If South Florence wins, obviously Hilton Head will travel.
South Florence currently leading 13-7 over North Augusta.
Very similar to this situation as the kick is short. 6:10 remaining in the first half.
I don't think that was a good idea.
I think that was a terrible idea. I think they should have gone for the deep kick.
Yeah.
Gray Collegiate, you know, like I said, I've spoken well enough about Xavier Wright so far in this first half, and we talked about how they've gotten Wilkerson involved and how he's starting to explode here in the second quarter, and that's the reason why.
I mean,
and you give them the short field.
We just watched this team move the ball methodically down the field. Why would you kick an onside kick? Go for the deep kick. Do something. Don't give them a midfield advantage. And we have a flag on the play. False start on Gray Collegiate. They'll push him back.
Yes, indeed it will. Take a look at a lot of really good players on this defense. Certainly we've talked about Josh Bigger a bunch, being bigger than life on this Hilton Head defense, as I like to say. Going to need a big play from him. Some other guys certainly stepping up with the absence of a guy like Stafford and Crockett. Down to touchdown. Time for this defense to step up as they've got a bunch of the box ready for Gray Collegiate. There's a run to the outside. Gray Collegiate with a huge first down to the 41-yard line.
Trayvon Williamson.
Trayvon Williamson, indeed, running back, defensive end junior there with the carry.
Wilkerson.
And he is something.
That dude is a monster. 6'2", 205 pounds, but that dude runs like an absolute machine.
6'2", 205, as you said, Max. And here goes Gray again, picking up the pace and to about the 39-yard line. 5:45 remaining in the first half. A very competitive game to this point. We've gone over all the numbers in terms of points scored, points against, seeing multiple teams, multiple of the same opponents. First time these two teams have met and coached really well. Obviously, and you both know this as being former football players and former athletes in general, you get this deep into the season, into the playoff mode, you know what's at stake, and that's all you need to know. Pass deep over the middle. Oh, just a little bit too strong. The receiver out there over the right side needed to have about another cup of Wheaties for breakfast to catch that one.
Yeah,
a little bit too strong.
For the first time in this game, the Hilton Head defense was able to pressure Xavier Wright.
Yeah, that was the first time, and it played out well for them because that could have been if he was able to set his feet on that could have been a completion. And you want to talk about taking the air out of the sails or the wings of these Seahawks when you finally get a score after they scored two back-to-back. If they would have scored 21 there, oh, man, you want to talk about a deflator.
Big
to the
third
crowd.
down here.
It is indeed. Out of the shotgun goes the quarterback, Xavier Wright. He has played very well. His team leads 14-7 with 5:12 to go in the half. Snap to him. He throws it deep right side. Got a man out there. It's caught over the back shoulder. Touchdown for Gray Collegiate.
And what did I say?
That was easy.
And what did I say? If he was able to set his feet, it looked like it was going to be a touchdown. The very next play, Xavier Wright's able to set his feet, and he's got a touchdown to Royce Williamson.
Man.
My goodness.
The speed on this great collegiate team is absolutely unbelievable. They blew right past the cornerback. Was that Jeremiah Walters?
I think it was, yeah. That pass
and Jeremiah Walters
to Williamson, as he said.
Jeremiah Walters has speed, but, man, that speed is on a completely different level.
Absolutely. Point after is good. It's now 21-7 with 5:06 to go. Next drive up for Hilton Head. We'll see what they do. And it's a little bit of steaming ahead for the Seahawks at this point.
I just think I'm looking back on that onside kick to start off. What a terrible call that could have been, and now it was a terrible call because now Hilton Head is down 2 scores, and they are now trying to fight again to get back into this ball game. I just think they should have gone with the deep kick, made Great Collegiate fight hard to get across the field.
Yeah, the only advantage here in this situation for Hilton Head is if they're able to score again, they do get the ball back in the second half.
That's a big key.
So it's an opportunity for them to be able to get back into this game neutrally without having to score 2 times without Gray scoring. But Gray has shown signs that they're not going to allow him to do that. They've come in here, they've played excellent ball, almost mistake-free ball. They've hit him on the ground, they've hit him on the air. They've got TFLs, you name it. They're doing a great job here tonight.
Yes, indeed. Gray will set up at the 40-yard line. Ty Rivers, 115 tackles, 97 assisted, 18 solo, 10 for loss, 2 interceptions. As the kick is booming to about the 6-yard line, Hilton Head will return it from there. Across the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, down the sideline. Hilton Head looks to have a kickoff return for a touchdown on the right side. No flags. They do. 94 yards to the end zone.
And guess who? Thaddeus Sarnecki on the run.
Oh, my gracious! Holy cow! Do we love playoff football or what?
You certainly do. Woo!
Heck yeah!
Well, that's one way to get back into this ball game. My goodness.
Thaddeus Sarnecki.
And now, if you're Hilton Head, you get the extra point. Please kick it deep.
Yes.
Give them a whole field.
The point after is good. 13-7 South Florence over North Augusta, courtesy of one Daniel Court. We got a ball game, fellas. 4:50 to go in the first half.
They're fighting. They are fighting. I like the fight that this Hilton Head Seahawks has shown, not just in this game, but the entire season.
Yeah.
I mean, man, you know, now I'm looking at this crowd. This stadium's packed right now. I was a bit worried with the fans right now, but we have a packed house right now.
They are loading in.
And it was getting loud down there on that Thaddeus Sarnecki kickoff return.
Absolutely. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. 21-14 in favor of Gray Collegiate Academy out of West Columbia. But the Hilton Head Seahawks, the home team here from the Low Country, making it stand up.
Cole needs to kick this deep, and they don't. I don't understand this.
That's a pooch kick to the 27-yard line, and the return goes out to the 34.
I mean, that's not a terrible kick, but, I mean, I'm still thinking, why are we squib kicking it? Why are we trying for an onside kick? We know how dangerous this Great Collegiate offense can be.
Well, that is true, but this is, to be fair, this has been a trend, you know, in high school football lately.
Yeah.
And everything goes in trends, and that short kick, what they're trying to do, and I've seen it from all teams this season, the idea is to kick it short, to get it to somebody who's not able to handle the ball, and try to force a turnover, and that's what most teams have been trying to do.
But I think the problem for me is this Grays team, they're all a hands team.
Here's another run towards the 40-yard line. That looked to be Trevon Williamson. Running back defensive end junior takes it for a nice gain on the right side. 4.5 to go in the first half. We've got a dynamite game.
Second and manageable for Great Collegiate here again.
Even Lil John's getting excited in here.
Yeah.
Ball at the 39-yard line. The snap, and here's Williamson again. Right side, goodness gracious! He's got another huge hole. He's going to take that speed and size and get down to the 32-yard line. Big first down, and Walters in on the stop. That may have been a touchdown-saving tackle the way that Williamson was moving down the field. First down, Gray Collegiate. And it looks like we've got a timeout with 4:07 to play. We do. The Seahawks take it. We'll take it with them. Only on Beaufort's own 21-14.
Beaufort County TV is proud to partner with Beaufort's Own to bring you all this great high school sports action again this season. You can find BCTV on cable, YouTube, and on the BCTV app. Head over to BeaufortCounty.tv for more information on Beaufort County TV. Beaufort County TV, broadcasting our community.
.407 to go here at Hilton Head in the first half of the 4A playoffs between Hilton Head and Gray Collegiate. Marcus Walsh, Javon Livingston, Max Araj with you. First down at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Gray. There goes Williamson again. And he's going to take it inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Javon, he continues to just absolutely get his way through this defense, especially the front seven. He's been really effective.
Yeah, Williamson, man, he's been doing a great job, like I said, whether he's running left, running right, and mostly he's been running off that right side, and that's why he's been making his plays in the run game. So if they're going to keep going, then you might want to shade some of that defense over to that left side there to try to slow him down.
That would be correct. Here he goes again, taking it. Looked like there was going to be a bigger hole set up for him, but Hilton Head's able to make the stop at about the 24-yard line as they're able to converge there. Make a big play. 2nd down and 5 inside the 30-yard line. Ball set up at the 26.
Big 3rd down here.
Check that, 24-yard line just beyond the 25. It is a 3rd down and 1. Snap goes to right, and we had some movement, it looks like.
False start on Gray Collegiate. It'll be now 3rd and about 6.
And this is a situation where they've got a lot of guys that can go to in these medium yardage situations,
right,
as we've seen so far tonight.
I mean, they could just hand the ball off to Williamson right now, and I'm
He's
sure
one
he
of them.
could get all 6 of those yards.
Yeah, I was say because even in short runs, he's doing the running back average. He's definitely got more than 4 yards to carry right now.
Right.
Yes.
21-14, Gray Collegiate with the lead, 2:40 to go in the first half here on Beaufort's Own. Little play to the left side there to about the 24-yard line.
We have a flag.
Quick pass there.
Chop block on Gray Collegiate. And if it wasn't for that chop block, it would have been a first down for the War Eagles.
2 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. And the football is going to stay.
They're going to move it back.
Again, 2:35 to go. Back to the 44-yard line.
Now it's an even bigger 3rd down for Hilton Head. If they can get the stop here, it could flip the script a bit.
Gray Collegiate's going to send a few receivers out to the outside.
Watch for the deep pass here by Wright.
They've got 3 on the left, 1 on the right. Right out of the gun. And there looked to be movement. I'm not sure who almost looks simultaneous on that right side of the lines between Hilton Head and Gray Collegiate. So we will get this sorted out.
And ladies and gentlemen, while we got a flag, I'm going to say it again, make sure we keep the chat clean. I do not need any of my streams being in any investigations. We got kids in the chat to my meeting in the hallways. Let's not. Let's keep it clean. It's a football game. It's high school football. And let's leave it at that, all right? That's 3 to the block list tonight. Let's not add any more. Back to you, Walsh.
3rd down and 21 at the 44-yard line.
And there's going to be a false start on Gray Collegiate. That's going to push the ball back even more. And it's now 3rd and a country mile.
Yes, indeed. Darrell Deneau, our referee, umpire Devin Taylor, Chris Humphreys, our linesman, line judge is Robert Lawing, Ken Cox, the back judge, the ECO Jerry Hart, Randall Edwards, the field judge, the side judge Luke Sears. We remember Jerry Hart from one of our early games on WHHI this year. Might have been the Hardyville game here. That pass over the outside from left to right was Gray Collegiate going, and that pass is complete. Nicely done by Wright.
And it gives them a manageable 4th down.
Indeed. They've got a lot they can do here.
Yeah, you want to talk about getting most of the yards back on that play. You know, thinking about having to punt the ball or do a long field goal. I'm not sure really if they have a kicker or not, but now they got a
they got a kicker.
4th down and manage
They have a couple of them.
They got a kicker. Trust me, they got a kicker.
4th and 7 at the 30-yard line. Hilton Head fans below us and starting to make some noise. We've got a timeout. Hilton Head calls it. 1:36 to go in the half. We'll take it. Back with more on Beaufort's Own after this.
Beaufort County TV is proud to partner with Beaufort's Own to bring you all this great high school sports action again this season. You can find BCTV on cable, YouTube, and on the BCTV app. Head over to BeaufortCounty.tv for more information on Beaufort County TV. Beaufort County TV, broadcasting our community.
Oh, we've got 85 seconds to go here in the first half. The snap, and there goes Williamson again. Breaking tackles, 10-5, touchdown Gray.
Man, and
that man is rolling.
He makes it look easy, man. It's getting cold. I don't want to make it, make any, any black jokes on here, but I think his parents made sure he put on some lotion or some coconut oil this morning because he is slipping through the Seahawks defense
he
right
sure
now.
Is. He is for sure. 27-14 as he takes that through the right side. He has been outstanding as Mims will attempt the extra point. It's up, it's through, and it's 28-14, and back and forth we go. I think that's what really needs to be said at this point, guys, because we're in for a good old-fashioned Donnybrook, as we like to hear.
And I mean, at one point it was like fourth and 10, 4th and 11, mistakes from both teams on that drive. And the one that was really costly was that pass interference on Hilton Head. And it costed them, and it gives Great Collegiate that 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, and I mean, that's, how it's going. Like I said, it's for this game to be 28-14, that's the simple separation. At some point in this game, Gray got two, and I mean, it's self-explanatory if you know football, but for the common people, 2 back-to-back touchdowns, and that's the separation really in this game because Hilton had allowed them to do that first.
Right.
And now they've been trading touchdowns ever since, but they have to score an extra touchdown because they got to get back into this game.
I mean, the simple thing is Hilton Head's got to find a way to get a stop. And they've had multiple opportunities to get stops, especially on 4th down against this Great Collegiate team, and they just have not been able to.
1:20 to go in the first half. 28-14, Hilton Head trails. They're going to get the football. And Royce Williamson with 8 interceptions on the season, as the kick is going to be a little bit short. And Walters takes it on the left side. He gets to about the 25-yard line or so, and Hilton Head will have a long field to work with on a first down, and a big one for sure. Along with Williamson, J.P. Sweat, 146 tackles, 123 assisted, 23 for solos, 14 tackles for loss, 2 picks, 3 sacks. Take a look at what these defenses have been doing. They haven't made like the huge play via sack or forced fumble, whatnot, but they have been very stingy against these tough offensive lines. Again, Hilton Heads is a little bit depleted here tonight, but they're holding their own, just down a couple of touchdowns to this point. Renajewski throwing one over the middle, a little bit too high for his intended target, and that looked to be a big shot on Caden Stewart, but number 32 gets back up with some gymnastic flair. He seems to be okay. 2nd down and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He was just pushed a little bit after after his hand touched the ball, but whether too aggressively or not, I mean, that's all that happened there. But
1:09 to go in the first half. Marcus Walsh, Max Araj, Javon Livingston here on Beaufort's own.
I was going to say another overthrow by Renajewski. He's got to get some more accurate passes here.
He's going to throw this one deep left side. Got some guys out there. It's tipped by Gray. It's going to fall incomplete at about the 25-yard line. And that will bring up a 3rd and long.
Beautiful coverage right there by Gleaton in position, able to get a white glove on that ball.
Yeah, the fans may not like it, but that was a great play by the defense of Great Collegiate.
He was in front, turned his head around, made the play on the ball. Great play right there by Gleaton.
He's had himself a fine game on both sides of the ball as well. 1:05 remaining here in the quarter.
I think Hilton Head needs to score here, get some kind of score, even a field goal, and then they come into the second half with the ball first, get a score, and make it a ball game.
That's a huge key, Max, for sure. Scrambling around is Renajewski on the left side, little screen pass that way. It looked like a flag flew in.
It was.
Ball goes out to the 42-yard line off the screen on the right side.
That's going to be a holding on the Seahawks.
And the catch was made, I believe, by number, looked like 24 on the catch for Hilton Head. That would be Noah Zarnecki, running back, middle linebacker, freshman. So it's backing up
Yeah, you want to talk about, having an opportunity there, finally just going to get the first down to try to get something positive going inside of a minute, and you get a flag.
3rd down and 20 from the 15-yard line. Inside 1 minute to go in the second quarter. Here on Beaufort's own. Hilton Head wins. They play next week. If South Florence wins, that's where Hilton Head travels.
I'm intrigued.
If a win today, and if North Augusta beats South Florence and Hilton Head wins, we're back here next week.
Interesting. They're going to, looks like they're running the clock out. I'm not sure.
That is what it looks like.
I guess they're thinking they are too far back on the field to make something happen with, 50 seconds left in the half. I don't understand it.
They finally run a play, as it is a run, and it goes up the middle to about the 30-yard line, a little bit shy of the 30. They're going to have to stop the clock. They stop it at 7.8 to go here in the quarter. Maybe now with a chance, limited time off the clock. Maybe they wanted to run it down to have a chance at maybe a Hail Mary play for a touchdown.
But here's the other thing. They didn't have a timeout left. Collegiate had the timeout.
Gray called that because now it's 4th down. They didn't get the first. That's going to force them to either they're going to run the ball here on 4th down, or it's going to force Hilton Head to punt the ball and at least give them the chance for a return.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Here with the last couple seconds on the clock.
Questionable play.
By the way, they added an additional 3.2 seconds left to make it to 11 seconds.
I was thinking Hilton Head would try to hurry up, see if they can make a play on 3rd down. But I mean,
I was with you.
I don't know. I think for me, it's a little bit of questionable play calling, but that's just how it is. And Gray Collegiate played the smart route here on defense.
Indeed, they did. 11 seconds left in a 28-14 game with Hilton Head having a chance to do something here with the last few seconds of the first half. Again, they get the ball to start half number 2, and that's pivotal. So I agree with Max. Any points that you can get will definitely help you in this situation. And I think if you're Gray, you definitely have to have your ears pinned back, thinking that they're going to be throwing the football with where they're at on the field at the 30-yard line or so. Bo Sexton, he can fake it. He doesn't. He kicks it deep on 4th and 6 at the 29-yard line, and he gets off a great kick to about the 35-yard line.
3 seconds left gives Gray enough time for Xavier Wright to throw an absolute bomb down the field to give Gray Collegiate an even larger lead. Again, questionable play calling by the Hilton Head coaching staff.
We'll see what happens. That football actually spotted at the 44-yard line rather than the 34. 1st down and 10 at the 44-yard line for Gray Collegiate. They've got a couple of receivers out to the left. And we'll see what they decide to do here right out of the shotgun. Going to take a knee. 28-14 is your score at the half. Hilton Head trails Gray Collegiate in the 4A playoff. 6-4A Hilton Head, 4-4A Gray Collegiate Academy out of Columbia. Hilton Head hosting this one. 3rd round. It's halftime, and we've got the second half straight ahead, only on Beaufort's own. Hang on, everybody.
Beaufort County TV is proud to partner with Beaufort's own to
Beaufort is the kind of place you never want to leave. So what better place to build, live out dreams, and carve the future? A place for creators to converge and connect. The innovators, the moneymakers, the collaborators, those who imagine a new Beaufort and beyond. A place that intersects diversity, deep historical roots, and modern technological advancements. A place to scale your business and build your brand. We're the Beaufort Digital Corridor, your co-working space, business incubator, and technological hub. Welcome to your place to do more.
We welcome you back in for the second half here at Hilton Head's Community Stadium. The Nest 6-4A Hilton Head, 4-4A Gray Collegiate Academy. The War Eagles, lead the Seahawks 28-14 at the break. Hilton Head's going to receive the opening kickoff. It is high and deep and caught at the 5-yard line. Look out for Hilton Head. They return to kickoff, returned for a touchdown earlier in the ball game. This one goes to the 25-yard line. That is where they will start. First down and 10. I'm Marcus Walsh. To my left, Javon Livingston. And to my right, on your television screen, Max Araj. We're not on the screen, but that's where we are, set up here in the booth. And guys, when you take a look at what's going on here as we start quarter number 3, big drive for Hilton Head coming up.
Yeah, this is real big for them. They got to back into this game. You know, this is a playoff game. This is win or go home. This is all the marbles right here. You want to see them. They took that minute off the clock. You know what I'm saying? They tried to go in the half and adjust.
Right.
They got to come out and make sure that pays off there.
Hilton Head comes in 11-1 on the season, and they're going to have a big run there to the 31-yard line. Thaddeus Zarnecki, Thad the Impaler. We've seen him make huge plays time after time, Max. That's a good way to start the second half.
It is a good way to start, and they might need to focus on the running game a little bit more here in the second half because it seems to have been working a little bit more than the passing game has. But I think Raniszewski needs to start getting some more accurate passes thrown to open up the playbook for this Hilton Head offense.
As I mentioned, the offensive numbers tend to favor Hilton Head in the running game as opposed to the pass game, although they've been great with that as Raniszewski's going to take it off to the near side on the right side, gain about 2 yards before going out of bounds. And it will be a third down and short on that second down and 3 run after the 7-yard gain by Thad Zarnecki to start quarter number 3.
Yeah, and Gray has done a great job of neutralizing Raniszewski's legs for the most part here in this game.
Yes, they have. Third down and 1. Raniszewski goes out of the shotgun. He's got a man to his right. In motion, a couple of guys out there. Receivers, a bunch of guys in the backfield. He's going to hand it off again, and that looked to be Thad Zarnecki, I do believe, to about the 34-yard line.
He might just
on a third down and 1.
He might just be a hair short here.
It was Thad.
No, they're gonna give it to him first down.
They're giving it to him. I thought he got there. 68 degrees at the start of the night. On a beautiful night here in November, we certainly want to wish a happy Thanksgiving to everybody, as
yes,
our next broadcast would be next Friday at the earliest. As Raniszewski fakes a handoff, he looks to throw now. He's rolling to his left. He's going to take off. He's got some room up the middle across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Derek Raniszewski able to make some moves with his legs that time, hang on to the football, and most importantly, get up. He looked to be a little bit hobbled there as he went down, but he is up and in good working order. As joining Max, Javon, and myself tonight is Caden Jones.
Interesting play here.
Caden doing some
Wildcat
camera stuff and some stuff on the production side with Javon. There's another run on the Wildcat, the Wild Seahawk, as it's taken to the 42-yard line. Hilton Head working their way into the side of Gray Collegiate. They're on the Gray Collegiate side of the ball and field at the 41-yard line. Another big chunk play.
I was going to say, you know, might need to lean towards the running game. They're certainly doing that, and they're able to move the ball here. Oh, bad.
28-7, bad snap. Raniszewski's going to have to corral it, throw it up in the air, and he's going to throw it away.
Good play by Raniszewski. That could have been really disastrous for the Seahawks right there.
Indeed, 28-7 in favor of South Florence over North Augusta, just starting the third quarter there. We are just starting the third quarter here with 9:58 to go in quarter 3 of this 4A round 3 matchup. 6-4A Hilton Head, 4-4A Gray Collegiate. We've seen a good ball game. Will Jimenez coming in, number 11 for Hilton Head.
We might have to put a check mark next to the Hampton County game at halftime.
Yeah.
Hampton County leads 49-6.
Caden Stewart checking out, Jimenez checking in. Snap goes to Raniszewski out of the shotgun, hands it off to the left side. That looked to be Thaddeus Zarnecki, I do believe. No, check that, it was Bill Risher. And Risher takes it inside the 40 to about the 39, maybe the 38-yard line on a second down and 10. Gain of just a few. It'll be third down coming up.
By the way, another important game to take of note. Central High School beating Philip Simmons 35-19 right now. If that result holds and the Hampton County result holds, Hampton County will be hosting the lower state championship game for 2A next Friday.
That is big news for sure. 9:22 to go.
I might have to head out there for it, too.
We'll see. We still got a long way to go here for sure. High snap corralled by the quarterback, Renajetsky. He's going to take off, make one man miss, and he takes it to about the 34-yard line. Renajetsky with a good job to make something happen out of that.
He's going to be short. It's going to be a 4th down. This is a big play here for the Seahawks. They need to get some points scored here.
Andrew Turner coming back in for Hilton Head. Football at the 34-yard line, just inside the 35. Again, Marcus Walsh, Max Araj, Javon Livingston, and Caden Jones with you here tonight. 8:36 remaining in the quarter.
Good methodical drive here, but they got to get it right here.
And we've got a stoppage in the action prior to the play. Seahawks will call timeout with 8:31 to go in the third. We'll take it with them here on Beaufort's Zone. It's the 4A round 3 of the playoffs here from Hilton Head. Back in a moment. Stay there. Be back here to the Nest Community Stadium, this tremendous venue. Hilton Head looking for a deep run of the playoffs, but so is their counterpart, Gray Collegiate. 28-14, Gray with the lead. Hilton Head with the ball in their first drive of offense. There's a fake play. Pass is complete inside the 30, 20, 10. This is going to be a Hilton Head touchdown. That reminds me a lot of what we saw last week out of the kicker, Bo Sexton with a fake. It looked like it was a pitch to the right side. Risher threw it up. It was caught on the left, taken by the screen, and taken to pay dirt.
And man, who saw that coming? And it almost looked real dangerous. It looked real dangerous as Ty Rivers was right there in the face of Jeremiah Walters. I was like, oh, this is going to go
It was
real
Walters.
bad. Yeah, it was going to be real bad because I thought he was going to take a tackle for a loss there.
And we know Walters can throw the football. We've seen him do it before.
The point after from Sexton. He knocks it through by plenty. 28-21. It's Gray's turn next as they hang on to a touchdown lead. That's a great way to start this second half for Hilton Head. Defense is going to have to try to slow down Williamson, and certainly Wright for sure. And we heard from Daniel Court just a short time ago again, and he gave me an interesting tidbit on things. Williamson is ranked in the top 10 running backs in the state as a junior.
Yeah.
Getting a couple of offers, Coastal Carolina, ACC and SEC schools as well.
Go Shots. Cito, baby. Coastal is number 1, baby.
Definitely.
Some of the best unis in the game, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to tell you, baby.
Check out Max's Uni Watch.
Yeah.
As well.
Speaking of which, I showed one a couple weeks back Coastal Carolina was wearing, and they were actually glow in the dark. When you turn the lights out,
yeah,
they
those
glow
were
in the
nice.
dark. Crazy. I do love doing my uni checks on Loco Sports Loadout.
There's the kick. It's a squibber to the 32-yard line and taking the knee, avoiding any issue with returning that one back, is Trevon Williamson, the running back defensive end junior.
Well, I was going to say, to Max's point on that one, you know, you talk about doing the squib kicks, you know, a lot of times that they're trying to get that turnover really quick and force turnover. Well, the guy that's been gashing you all game is Trevon Williamson.
Yeah.
He's the one that picks up the squib kick.
I mean, that's my thing I was making the point of. I get the idea of the squib kicks, but when you have Great Collegiate has their entire hands team out there for the squib kicks. There's no real point to it.
And Wright is going to get it out to the right side as Trevon Williamson with the carry. Short gain on the play.
Hilton Head has had opportunities to stop Great Collegiate. They were not able to do that in the first half. They need to find a way to get some stops here in the second half.
A hold on the play as a flag went down. So Great Collegiate going to be backing it up. 7:57 to go in the third quarter. First down and 20 from the 30-yard line. That play neglected.
And the other thing I've noticed with Great Collegiate, they move the football really well, but they've made some mistakes in this game. But Hilton Head has not been able to capitalize on those mistakes because they have made mistakes of their own at times that has costed them greatly to where it could have been a 3rd and 20 and it ends up being a first down.
Earlier on, I talked about Haley Dixon, the athletic trainer for Gray. Can't forget about Sean Zink, the longtime athletic trainer for Hilton Head, as Gray's going to take it out to the 31-yard line on a run play to the right side. And they've been doing that really well, gashing some of these holes kind of towards the sidelines. And Gray does it again with a nice play on a first down and long, making it a little bit more manageable after the penalty with a second down at the 30-yard line, 2nd and 10.
That was Corey Gleaton.
Yeah, C.J. Gleaton, he made me real nervous now. I thought he was going to break that one just now.
Yeah.
He looked like he was sliding through the middle of that defense here.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line. Couple of guys out to the left side. They're going to run the ball again, and Hilton Head there to make the big tackle at the 33, maybe the 34-yard line.
Huge.
Multiple Seahawks in on the stop there.
Huge
Nicely done.
third down here. If they can get a stop here, it could be a flip the script kind of moment for the Seahawks if they can score off of this stop, if they can get it right here. And then we'd really have a ball game.
Well, here's my thing. I always say this in games that I cover. I said getting close and tying the game, those are two completely different things than taking the lead.
Yeah,
that's the hardest thing to do.
Watch for the Xavier Wright pass or the Xavier Wright quarterback run here. There could be a possibility here on third down.
3rd down and 7 at the 33-yard line. Wright hands it off to the right side, to the far side, and a nice gain, but it won't be enough.
The question is, I think Great Collegiate's going to go for this here on 4th down. I don't think they have a reason to punt it. They've been moving the ball pretty well.
Looks like the punt unit's coming on to me.
Williamson with the carry. Williamson with the carry. Jimenez with the tackle. 4th down and 3, 37-yard line. And it looks like Gray is bringing the punting unit onto the field. Checking in is Andrew Turner to try to get inside, make some plays on the special teams. And it's not a fake. It's off the side of the foot of the punter, but a nice bounce to the 32, 31-yard line. And that's where Hilton Head will take over as Great Collegiate able to pin him back.
I believe that's the 26-yard line for the Seahawks.
Well, either way, that was a big defensive possession right there for the Seahawks. I mean, you want to talk about a team you relatively have not been able to stop at all in that first half. You come out in the second half, you make your adjustments, and you get a nice 3-and-out right there. Of course, aided by a penalty, but you get that done. Now, they're going to have to adjust too because they're going to see what you did. It could have been a fluke because, if you stop them 1 out of 5 times, okay, cool.
The ball.
They're going to have to continue that.
I was going to say they did a great job stopping Trayvon Williamson through that drive.
Yes. The ball is at the 26-yard line. Thank you, Max. As there's a run towards the left side to about the 30-yard line. Some pushing and shoving. Pace Kearney, the punter, wide receiver, defensive back, junior, 5'10", $155 from Gray, was the one that kicked that ball away. 1-yard pickup to the 27-yard line on a 2nd down and 9 coming up for Hilton Head. Marcus Walsh, Javon Livingston, Max Araj, and Caden Jones with you. Coming in, a couple of other guys for Hilton Head. They've got 2 out to the near side on the right. Now a man goes in motion to the left side. The snap goes to Renajetsky. Quick pass over the middle, complete. And that's a nice little quick play for Hilton Head to gain some extra yardage as it goes from Renajetsky to Zarnecki.
And they might just be just short of the first down marker.
It is awfully close on that 2nd down and 9. Looking at either 3rd down and very short or a first down.
Might be a 3rd and 1, possibly.
Official timeout for the measurement with 5:12 to go in the quarter. And we are going to take it as well and be right back on Beaufort's Zone. Third down and 1. 5:12 to go. And of course, we stuck here with you. Wanted to hear the call there. Third down and 1 coming up. Football is at the 35-yard line. 36 make it. Third down and 1. Gray Collegiate loading the box. Handoff on third down and 1. That's going to be enough for the first down, I do believe, as Zarnecki was able to work it to the left side, kind of weave in between tacklers. 4:53 to go in the third quarter. That indeed is a first down. And so Hilton Head's starting to take some time off the clock.
That's not
Zarnecki, oh my, it isn't. He's limping as he's heading to the sideline, and Caden Stewart, number 32, coming in. I saw his dad, Matthew, before the ball game, and yeah, that's not a good sign at all. So hopefully it's just a bit of a cramp or something. As the snap, and Renijetsky fires on the near side. It is complete. Nicely done to the sideline as it is caught by Jeremiah Walters, wide receiver, free safety, junior, 5'9", $170, and a fine play, working his way near the sideline and getting out of bounds.
Really good pass by Renijetsky there. He had pressure on him when he threw that football. He was about to get absolutely clobbered, but great throw, kind of a sidearm throw from Renijetsky. Great catch by Jeremiah Walters.
Indeed. Second down and 1 after the gain of 9 at the 45-yard line. Gray loading the box. Renijetsky's going to run to the right side. A little bit of running room for him. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. In on the stop was Caleb Razor, wide receiver corner, 5'10", $145.
Seahawks moving the ball down the field. Another first down for them. Slow, methodical drive. They're taking time off the clock, which gives Gray less time to get back into this ball game. But, man, great drive so far for the Seahawks.
Key players to watch for Gray as well. We've seen a bunch of them. Jack Armstrong on the offensive line as well as working defenses. Hilton Head takes it up the middle to about the 45-yard line. We've talked about Royce Williamson, Xavier Wright, Trevon Williamson, Michael Boulware, J.P. Sweat, Hazari Gant, and Caleb Holmes as well, guys to look out for throughout the ball game. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. It remains 28-21, in favor of the Gray Collegiate Academy War Eagles over the Hilton Head Seahawks as they scored on that first drive of the third quarter. They've got the ball near midfield. Out of the shotgun goes Renijetsky, hands it off, and that goes to the right side around the wheel for number 25, Javen Bill Richer.
Flag on the play. Not sure what this is for.
And Richer with a nice little gain there. We'll see what happens with it as it's
on Gray Collegiate.
Penalty against Gray. And so Hilton Head's going to get even more yardage here as they are deep into Gray territory, working towards the end zone. 3:21 remaining in the third.
Wow, big movement for the Seahawks. Gets them just outside the red zone here.
Yeah, they have to score on this. If they really actually want this to be a game, you're Hilton Head. You have to capitalize on this great start in this quarter.
Yep.
Because this 3 minutes is going to run out. The fourth quarter is going to start, and Gray's also going to play ball too. They're going to get together.
First down and 10 at the 27-yard line. Man going in motion. Look to be Walters. Screen pass to the outside. It's complete. And to the 23-yard line as Hilton Head looks to get closer to that red zone as it did go to Jeremiah. Football inside the 25 to the 23. 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6 at the 27.
Zarnecki has made his way back into the game.
That's great news for Hilton Head for sure.
Raniszewski's starting to get a little more comfortable throwing the football, and it's now really showing, especially now that they were just outside.
2:45 to go. Pass a little bit too strong on the right side. He was looking for a screen near that flat area intended for Jeremiah Walters, and it'll be a redo there from the 23-yard line. Turns into 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, a drop right there on 2nd down by Jeremiah Walters with room to run a little bit there, at least to be able to make a play for him.
You don't really see that much from him.
You don't see that too often. He's the playmaker guy.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an overthrow by Raniszewski, but I thought Jeremiah would have been able to get that catch there.
I'm just glad he didn't pull the receiver move and get mad and pull off his gloves and just catch the ball. Don't blame the gloves. Don't blame the towel. Just catch the ball.
Pass was a little bit too spicy. 3rd down and 6 at the 23. Out of the gun goes Raniszewski. Goes left side near the end zone. And it looked to be possibly picked off near the corner.
It was.
It is in the end zone.
C.J.
intended for Caden Stewart, and it is picked off.
And beautiful coverage once again in position. This time he tracked the ball. He was in position like he was a wide receiver on that play, and just right there on the sideline and caught that ball there.
C.J. Cleaton with a fine play right there for the interception, and he's been a little bit everywhere tonight, making some big plays. C.J. Gleaton, wide receiver, defensive back. He wears number 2 and is listed as a junior, 5'10", $160. First down and 10 for Gray Collegiate. They're going to run the football, and it's Williamson taking it to the right side and out to the 25-yard line.
Again, on that play, Raniszewski, another overthrow from him. I mean, he was starting to get comfortable in the pocket. He made a bit of an overthrow to Jeremiah Walters there and just overthrew that football to give them a touchback. And now it's Gray Collegiate ball. See what Gray Collegiate can do. See if they can extend the lead.
Man, there's been a couple times, like you said, they've been trying to hit, the deep ball. They've been trying to go to Caden, but he's been well covered. CJ, he's been doing a great job in coverage all night.
Here's a little screen to the right side. What a hit! To the near side, I should say, which is the left. And Hilton Head comes in and makes a huge stop on a 2nd and 5. The pass from right was complete. And then incomplete, rather, as it was broken up. Zarnecki and Jimenez in on coverage to break it up, and it was just broken up. 3rd down and 5. They came in like a couple of bulldozers.
Big 3rd down here. Big 3rd down here for both teams.
That was a Gleaton that was on that screen pass attempt, too. I think they were upset he caught that interception. 3rd
down and 5. Little screen to the right side, complete across the 35 to the 37-yard line as that goes to number 24.
J.P. Sweat.
And we talked about Sweat earlier, especially what he does on defense, but he's made some plays offensively, guys, especially on little screens to the right and left side, kind of in that flat area that we've been seeing a lot of here in the last couple of weeks. That ball taken to the 38-yard line. First down and 10 for Gray with 1 minute and 49 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Out of the shotgun goes right, and he hands it off to Williamson. Williamson nearly broke that one. He had enough to get to the 45-yard line before Hilton Head brought him down with a couple of defenders. And a gain of 7, it'll be 2nd down and 3 with 1 minute 33 remaining in quarter number 3 here on Beaufort's Own. Marcus Walsh, Javon Livingston, Max Araj, and Caden Jones with you. Camden, I apologize. I've said Caden multiple times. Camden, I'm sorry. Appreciate your efforts tonight, my man.
Yeah, and shout out to Camden Jones, man, for making his camera debut in the third round of the playoffs.
Doing a great job.
Yeah, right.
As that ball taken to the 50-yard line.
First down for Great Collegiate. Now they are methodically moving the football down the field, just like Hilton Head was, taking
Correct.
time off that clock.
1 minute to go in quarter number 3. Third round of the 4A playoffs. 6 4A Hilton Head, 4 4A Great Collegiate. The Seahawks and the War Eagles. And again, numbers pretty close, but just kind of in the details is really where we thought this game would be played, and so far it has been on both sides. Great Collegiate still with the football on offense, taking it to about the 48-yard line with 33 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Hilton Head trails 28-21. Gray doing a great job giving the ball to Williamson again as he just got a couple. And a couple of guys in on the stop for Hilton Head. 20 seconds left in this third quarter of action.
That might do it for the third quarter.
It very well could, as it looks like Gray's heading towards their sideline. Down to 8 seconds. And we've got a 28-21 ball game heading to the money quarter. The fourth quarter here at Hilton Head of the 4A playoffs, third round here in the high school league. 28-21 Gray Collegiate Academy War Eagles with the lead over the Hilton Head Seahawks. Fourth quarter next, only on Beaufort Zone. Number 4 here, the 4A third round of the playoffs. Gray Collegiate, the War Eagles with a big run on second down and 8 rather. First play of the fourth quarter, as taking it is Xavier Wright on a run pass option. He decides to run to the right side, and he's got himself a nice gain as we're 10 seconds into quarter number 4.
Hilton Head needs to get a stop here, right now, because if Gray Collegiate gets a 2-score lead, it's going to be a much tougher road in the fourth quarter for Hilton Head to get back into this ball game.
Javon Livingston, Max Araj, Camden Jones joining yours truly, Marcus Walsh. 30 seconds into quarter 4, as there's a run to the right side to the 40, make it now the 39-yard line as Wright takes it. And when you got Wright on your side, you can't be wrong. This guy is outstanding, as we've seen him make some big plays all night long for the Great Collegiate Academy War Eagles.
And let me just remind everyone, this is a freshman quarterback.
Yeah, look out.
Freshman quarterback. We have 3 more years of watching this dude play some football.
That's going to be fun for sure.
And watch out, this kid's probably going to be at a D1 school in the next 4 years.
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Yeah, I mean, if he's playing like this early, I mean, it's probably easy money.
Second down and 10. Out of the shotgun he goes. Looks to pump and screen off to the right side, or left side. He decides to go deep to the left. Pass incomplete. Hilton had a guy there playing kind of center field there to make the play and break up the pass deep down the field near the 10-yard line.
That was the QB. That was Raina Jeske back there playing safety.
Nicely
Able to get
done.
across there by Raina Jeske. It was an ugly-looking pass breakup.
It was.
It was an awkward swat.
They know what they need to do in this game, that they have Zarnecki and Ranzewski playing defense right now. And there's a holding on the Great Collegiate War Eagles.
Hold against the offense. Typically, you see holding on the offense, pass interference on the defense. Occasionally, it can go the other way, but I'm sure even in your playing careers, fellas, you haven't seen that all that much. I certainly don't see it as much watching college football and professional NFL games as well as calling them at the high school and college level.
Another opportunity here for the Seahawks to stop them right here with a long second down.
Here's Wright on 2nd and 20. Pressure coming, pass over the middle, complete. And Gray Collegiate's got a lot of room inside the 40-yard line. A little screen over the middle, completed to number 5, Caleb Berry, wide receiver, outside linebacker, senior, 6'3", 200. Wears number 5, and he takes it inside the 40-yard line to the 39.
That was almost disastrous for Gray Collegiate.
That actually may have been Williamson on the play.
That was Williamson on the play, and he made a one-handed catch.
Number 8.
Put some pressure on Xavier right there, and he still got the ball out.
10:03 remaining in this third round action. I should say regulation of the third round action. 28-21 our score. Out of the gun goes Wright, fires one deep left side, pressure coming, and it's incomplete. Hilton Head there to make the stop as they break it up near the 1-yard line.
This is going to be interesting here. 4th down and about 9. What does Gray Collegiate do here at this part of the field? Do they punt it and put Hilton Head deep into their own territory, or do they try to go for it here?
I think you have to punt it myself.
I think you got to punt it.
Javon, what say you?
I think they're probably going to punt it, but I think they know they need to play keep away right now because they don't want this to get into a tied ball game right now. They want to keep that 2-score advantage. But right now at a short field, you see they're bringing on the punt team.
9:47 to go in quarter number 4.
And they're going to try to pin them deep, make Hilton Head have to drive the full length of the field like Hilton Head has done to them a couple times in that first half.
Correct.
And I was going to say that good stop from the Hilton Head Seahawks there.
There's the punt. It goes off the side of the foot of the punter, and that's going to go down at about the 30-yard line as Pace Kearney. Punter, wide receiver, defensive back, junior, 5'10", 155, wears number 88. That just went off the side of his left foot, and Hilton Head's going to actually get very decent field position out of this. A little bit more room to work their offense with under 10 minutes to go in regulation here of the 4A third round.
The way that Hilton Head's been moving the ball on offense here in this second half, that is not where you want the ball to begin if you're Gray Collegiate. The goal was to pin it deep into the territory. It just hit off the side of his foot, and that's kind of unfortunate for Gray.
At the 28-yard line. Hilton Head with the football, still down a touchdown. They scored in the opening drive of the third quarter. Gray led 28-14 at the half as there's a direct snap, and it's taken to the 35-yard line courtesy of Derek Renajetsky calling his own and taking the wheel around the outside.
Again.
That's his right side for about 7.
Positive yardage. That's what you want to see from this Hilton Head team, is just continue to get positive plays on this drive.
Right.
Find a way to score. Obviously don't turn the ball over. This is what you need to do here. You got to get back in this ball game right here and right now.
Renajetsky goes out of the gun. He is going to hand it off, trying to bounce it to the outside, make something happen, and Hilton Head's going to have nothing as Gray Collegiate has a flock of Eagles in on the stop. As they stop Thad Zarnecki, he's going to head to the sideline again.
Yeah, Dawson Peak was the first man there to get a hold of Zarnecki there, but nowhere to go as every hole pretty much there was clogged up by that Gray Collegiate defense there.
Andrew Turner as well heading to the sideline. A big 3rd down and 5 at the 33-yard line. 8:27 remaining in the fourth quarter. Out of the gun goes Renajetsky. Gets the snap. It's a perfect one. He's going to take it up the middle. He's got a first down and more. Derek Renajetsky into Gray Collegiate territory at the 44-yard line. And we do have a flag.
Got a flag.
Renajetsky with a huge draw.
And it looks like it's going to be on the Seahawks.
And Hilton Head moving back.
Yep, holding.
So a hold against Hilton Head. So the 3rd down and 5 goes even longer. That was a great play by Renajetsky, taking that run straight up the gut. in the soft spot of the defense, but it'll be 3rd down and 15 now from the 23-yard line.
Again, mistakes have been a factor in this game on both sides.
And that's
no doubt.
That's a lot bigger of a situation. You run a QB designed to run. He just takes it, calls his own number, runs up the middle. Now you're 3rd and long. Now you got to play big boy ball right here.
Yes.
This pass coverage for Gray Collegiate has been good.
3rd down and 15, 23-yard line. Renajetsky out of the gun. Pressure coming. He's going to have to make a play. Fires it up. It is tipped.
And it is incomplete.
A little bit shy.
Almost intercepted.
Almost. I had to take an extra second to make sure it wasn't. 4th and a bundle. 4th down and 15 at the 23-yard line. 7:46 remaining in the regulation of this one. The 4A playoffs between 4-4A Gray Collegiate and 6-4A Hilton Head. And we've seen mistakes, like you said, Max, on both sides. This is a big-time moment, whereas my buddy Daniel Court likes to say, big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments of big-time games. And oh, by the way, he just texted me. And it's a punt high in the air. It is going to take a good Hilton Head bounce. They're going to let this thing roll as far as it can. And it's going to be down at the 44-yard line. 35-7, South Florence against North Augusta. And South Florence with the lead there, late 3rd quarter. 7:33 to go in regulation here. And our score remains 28-21 with Gray Collegiate getting the football after the Hilton Head punt. They will have it at the 44-yard line with a 1st down and 10.
We got to get a stop here. If you're Hilton Head, if you're Gray Collegiate, I think you need to score here, get ahead enough to where it's going to be hard for Hilton Head to come back into this ball game.
I agree. And there's a big run towards the left side of the field. This running attack has been very fast against Hilton Head all night. Certainly a big reason for that is Trevon Williamson as he took it again, the running back, defensive back. Ball at the 46-yard line.
And that clock is ticking.
And I mean, Gray Collegiate, I mean, as well as they've been running the ball here all night, I'd do the same thing. I'd run the ball.
I would too.
I'd wait till the clock gets about 8 seconds and walk to the line. And I'd take my time and I'd challenge Hilton Head to stop us on the run.
And Hilton Head's only got 2 timeouts to work with here, so they got to be smart with how they use them.
Here's a run, and man, Gray with that great speed, taking it to the 40-yard line as Williamson, again the ball carrier. Royce, wide receiver, free safety, junior, 6 foot, $166. Got to give a shout out to big number 70, Jack Armstrong. He's a junior. And talking about Jack, son of Mike Armstrong, played at the University of South Carolina. Jack was getting up from a big hit on a Hilton Head player there on the offensive line for Gray Collegiate. 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line with 6:17 remaining in regulation. Couple of guys out to the left, one to the right. Out of the shotgun goes the quarterback right, and he's going to hand it off, and that is a huge stop for Hilton Head. One of the first times I can say tonight that they stopped Trevon Williamson. That's a loss of a couple, as the Seahawks were having none of it.
Bill Rusher.
Big Bill Risher. And that is Big Bill Risher.
Big play for Big Bill Risher.
I think we need to call him that from now on. Not Bill Risher, not Javen Risher, just call him Big Bill Risher.
Like I said, the only Big Bill I'm recognizing is my turtle.
I was just going to say, you have a turtle named Bill.
My pet turtle, his name is Bill. He's the only Big Bill around here. Okay?
And is it true that you named him Bill after Bill Nye the Science Guy?
I did name him Bill Nye the Science Guy, and he has a Ninja Turtle backdrop. Back to the game.
There you go. As another play on the near side.
Good stop by the Seahawks here. I think they're going to punt it if you're Gray Collegiate.
Yeah.
Try again to pin him deep. Don't, kick it off the side of your foot.
Right.
I think this is going to be a situation where Hilton Head's going to need to move across the entire field to score and tie this ball game up. But it is looking like Gray Collegiate's going to punt the football here.
4th down and 8. Ball at the 44-yard line. And Hilton Head's got a man waiting back at about the 13. The punt is away. And it is going to go out of the back of the end zone. Best punt of the night for the Gray Collegiate War Eagles out of the Columbia area. Touchback, Hilton Head will take over.
I was going to say, judging by your tone, it might be the second best punt of the night. You know, you're a little calm on that one. First,
Derek Renner-Jeske.
I want to say that 5.
Best punt of the night for Gray Collegiate for sure.
Okay.
You know, the one thing I've noticed in this second half, Hilton Head has played a lot better on defense. They have held Trayvon Williamson down this entire second half. They haven't let him do a whole lot compared to what he did in the first half.
Right. 5:12 to go in the fourth quarter. First down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Still a 28-21 game. Hilton Head trails. They've got the ball after the touchback. And here's a run. Breaking free is Zarnecki. He had a little bit of room. Kept on chopping those feet. And he gets to the 30-yard line. That's a first down after the pickup of 10. Looking a little bit like the twinkle toes there. Just keep moving those feet, moving those toes. Get 10 yards. Big chunks. That's how it happens.
Good start to what is I think a must-score drive for Hilton Head with what time is left on the clock.
Here's another run to the right side, and Zarnecki's going to take a big shot and a flag near the sideline. Zarnecki's up. He's okay. I think that man's made of titanium as he gets up and is A-okay, but definite flag as he took a shot on the sideline.
A little bit extra. I mean, he was the nearest defender there, pushed him a little bit on the white. 50-50 on the call there, but you know, if you're Zarnecki, you can't hold your feet right there. He held his feet for a second, and I know he had nowhere to go, but at this point in the game, you got to be full steam, kind of ahead.
I mean, especially against this great collegiate defense, because if you hold your feet, they're going to run right at you and run you over.
And that's basically what happened. He held his feet, and 50 came in, and a little bit on the white there, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Subjective. But, that's what happened. He ran into a wall.
I think that call on the sideline could have gone either way. Yeah. It could have been a flag or a no flag, if I'm being completely honest.
Out of the gun goes Renner-Jeske. Hands it off. There is Zarnecki taking it to midfield.
Good run. Positive yards again for this Hilton Head team, but they got to capitalize on those positive yards.
Absolutely they do. Thaddeus Zarnecki finding big holes, making big plays, and certainly a big player on this team. And folks, he's a junior. Definitely looking forward to seeing him again next season. But Hilton Head still has visions for this year as trying to make a play around the near side. Little wheel around the left side is Derek Renner-Jeske, the quarterback.
J.P. Sweat says no
J.P. Sweat has been absolutely outstanding, especially on the defensive side, making multiple tackles, big plays, really doing a heck of a job for this great defense. He's made a couple of plays offensively as well.
Yes.
And especially in the high school ranks, as you guys know.
Big play here.
For sure. Especially in the high school ranks, as you guys know, definitely good to be a chameleon and be able to play both sides of the ball, as most teams do. Here's Renner-Jeske. Actually, check that, Zarnecki to the 45-yard line off the handoff on the right side from Derek Renner-Jeske. And that is a first down on the 3rd down and 7 at the 48.
That was a huge play by Zarnecki, especially on a 3rd and long kind of play.
And
moving the ball down the field.
Shout out to the big guys, man. Arietta and Samari Richardson, man.
This offensive line, with how battered and bruised they have been for the last couple weeks, is playing absolutely outstanding here in the second half.
Absolutely. Got that big first down, 44-yard line. It was 3rd down and 7, and they got 8. There's a deep ball over the middle, and it is a flag down near the 3-yard line as there was coverage down inside the 5. A guy was out there for Renner-Jeske, and now we have an injured Hilton Head Seahawk as it's Caden Stewart, I do believe, number 32.
I think he's okay. He just had to tie
finally
his shoe.
up.
He just had to tie his shoe. He's all right. But
he looks to be limping.
Flag on the play.
But he is walking his way off. Actually, kind of jogging his way off. It was number 32, Caden Stewart. The flag again down at about the 5-yard line. 2:59 to go. That's enough for a Hilton Head Seahawk first down.
Yeah, and that's a mistake by Gray Collegiate. You get them close behind you. They make the first down. You're trying to play, and now you're getting the penalties. You have the unsportsmanlike on the sideline. Now you give up the pass interference call. And that's not their first one. That's their second one in this second half.
Yeah.
So this is a mistakes being made by this great Collegiate
By the way,
team.
look at the clock, people. We're under 3 minutes.
2:59 to go. Here's a run towards the middle and to the 30-yard line-ish, as Hilton Heads may be able to gain a couple there. Not much on that play. It's Derek Grenadjetsky on the RPO. Ball at the 31-yard line, 2:35 left in regulation. Inside 2.5 to go now. Grenadjetsky scrambling, fires a dart. It's caught, and it's taken to the 10. Here's Walters to the 5, still on his feet, and down to the 2-yard line.
And
Great move.
When you need him the most, there he goes, Jeremiah Walters, spinning his way down.
First down and goal as he's down at the 3. And Hilton Head just a few yards away from having a chance to tie this 4A playoff game.
Good news, Caden Stewart's back in the game.
That is great news.
Uh-oh.
And a flag.
Ball, it looks like it'll be offsides on the defense of Great Collegiate.
Half the distance, take it to the 1.5. First down and goal.
Well,
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter of this 4A playoff game. 6-4A Hilton Head trailing 4-4A Great Collegiate, 28-21.
What a game this has been.
Oh
my goodness, this is
Do
exciting.
you like playoff football? We like playoff football.
If you don't like playoff football, you don't like playoff football.
It's a little homage to my great buddy Kevin Libby, who's joining us on Beaufort's Own. Checking it out. 2 minutes to go. Hilton Head with the ball at the 1.5. Handoff and nothing doing. As Gray with a huge stop.
Big boy, Michael Boulware.
Getting in there, and he just comes, let me see, right up the middle,
Boom.
untouched, straight contact.
Mercy.
Shoulder pad to shoulder pad and beating on his chest. Michael Boulware.
Shoulder to shoulder, boulder and boulder.
Big
My.
boulder Boulware.
Yeah. Second and goal at the 5-yard line. Handoff left side. Getting to the corner. Near the pylon. This is going to be close. And
Touchdown.
it is a touchdown. Hilton Head able to scamper their way to the corner. Saw the signal there. And they have a chance to tie the game at 28. A minute 26 to go here in quarter number 4.
The only thing I have on my mind right now is that, like, the only opportunity you want to talk about 6 going onto the board. I apologize. I'm updating the wrong score here. Apologize.
28-27, a minute 26 to go. Extra point is good by a bundle. We are tied at 28.
What a game we have had. What a second half. I mean, first half we thought we were a little worried because we thought Great Collegiate might run away with this game and wouldn't be as interested. Hilton Head has come back from 2 scores down to make this a tied ball game and potentially a situation where Great needs to score here, or else we're going to overtime, fellas.
And this is what I was going to say. I was going to, before I realized I updated the score wrong there. Apologize to the fans at home there. Got it right, 28-28. But I was going to say, the only thing I'm thinking, a lot of Seahawks fans are cheering because there's 1:26 left. They're up on their feet. The only thing that's also left on the board, that's also left, heartbreak.
Yeah, I know.
1 minute, 30 seconds left.
That is a possibility. Great Collegiate's been
in the playoffs.
Great Collegiate's been known to do that before.
For sure.
This is a beautiful candlelight dinner for a heartbreak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's set perfectly.
We'll see. 1 minute, 26 seconds to go. A squib kick. Hilton Head looking to put pressure on him. Great Collegiate going to get down with the football at the 30-yard line before Hilton Head could get too far down the field to make it real interesting.
That was probably the best squib kick Cole Lindstedt's had tonight.
Absolutely.
That's a good thing.
Shout out to Cole Lindstedt for sure. Mentioned Daniel Court Great friends with his dad over many years, and Cole, a fine kicker, certainly as well as Bo Sexton. Great battery mates.
I've known Cole Lindstedt since he was in elementary school. I've gotten to watch him grow up and become a great kicker for both football and a great soccer player as well.
Yes, indeed. First down and 10 for Gray Collegiate. A lot of great athletes. Talk about Caden Stewart, a great basketball player as well. A lot of great athletes that are playing multiple sports.
Listen to the fans, Marcus. They're going crazy right now.
Here's Wright firing a dart, complete with the football to the 45, 50, and down at the 49-yard line. Gray Collegiate with 1:15 left. And they've got a huge first down as they get closer and closer to field goal range. Flag down there late with 75 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
I was going to say, if they get in the field goal range, Gray Collegiate's got a kicker who can kick the football.
For sure. But it's going to be backing up. Still first down, Gray Collegiate, 1st and 20 at the 20-yard line.
By the way, if Hilton Head plays this right, there could be a chance where they get a stop and have the ball with some time left to try and take the win here.
Marcus Walsh, Max Araj, Siobhan Livingston, Camden Jones. The snap goes to Wright. The pass down the left side as he was rolling that way. It's incomplete. It's incomplete, intended for Gleaton.
We have a Seahawk down at the moment. That looks like, can't see exactly who that is.
And we are going to take a timeout with 58.1 to go in the fourth quarter of the 4A playoff game, third round. We are all tied at 28. Back to the nest next. Benji Elliott off the field. Second down and 20 at the 20. Wright with a little screen to the left side, complete to the 26-yard line. Flag flies.
And they caught the flag for a face mask there. I'm going to look closely here at the replay and see if that was a jersey pull or a face mask. I think a little close to call it. In real time, if I was the referee, I'd probably call that.
A face mask, yeah.
Nah, it was a face. I'd call it. That's a good call.
50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 4A matchup in the third round between 4-4A Gray Collegiate, 6-4A Hilton Head. The Seahawks and the War Eagles tied up at 28.
And that is a big penalty, big mistake for Hilton Head, especially when it was second in a country mile. And now it is first down. Or about, maybe, it will be a first down for Gray Collegiate at the 42-yard line.
Along with Camden Jones, Max Araj, and Javon Livingston, I'm Marcus Walsh. 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Scrambling up the middle, trying to make a play is Wright. His pass over the middle. And it's caught at the 49-yard line. I had to make sure it was awfully close. Hilton Head with great coverage, but it's Gleaton. Corey Gleaton making the catch, the wide receiver corner, junior, 5'9", $160.
That clock is running. It's running right now. They're trying to move quickly.
And they give him the first down at 10.
32 seconds left. Wright throws that one in the dirt. 28.1 to go.
Yeah, I think the goal for Gray Collegiate here is they're trying to get into the field goal range right now. And
no doubt.
For their kicker who can kick. I've watched him during warm-ups. He's got a boot on him. So Hilton Head's got to try and keep them as far away from field goal range as possible.
Yep. 28.1 to go in regulation. We are all tied up at 28 with the football at the 48-yard line for Gray Collegiate.
And right now the referees are discussing something here. I'm not sure exactly what it is. They may be discussing possibility of intentional grounding. But there was receivers in the area, so I'm not sure if that's what they're discussing right now.
Daryl Deneau, Devin Taylor, Chris Humphreys, Robert Loing, Ken Cox, Jerry Hart, Randall Edwards, Luke Sears, your crew, led by Daryl, the referee, in the white hat. Football at the 48-yard line, second down and 10, 35 seconds to go. We are tied at 28.
Yeah, I think that's
Here
what
at Hilton Head.
I think they were discussing intentional grounding, but there were receivers in the area, so it will be a second down and 10 for Great Collegiate.
Out of the gun.
They added time back on the clock as well.
Out of the gun goes Wright. He's got 3 receivers out to his left side, 1 to his right. Got a man in the backfield. Again, 35 seconds to go.
Now talking with B.J. Payne. I'm not sure what this is about.
And I think he might be arguing that possible intentional grounding call there. And then also you gave them back 7-10 seconds back on the clock to go back up. And it's like now, not only did they not get the penalty, you also gave them more time on the clock as well. So those are 2 things that, goes in Gray's favor that I guarantee you any head coach with the chance to go into overtime or go home right now is definitely would be fussing about.
They are further discussing this right now. I'm not sure what this is about.
South Florence was up big against North Augusta, 35-7 at last check. The winner of this game will likely head that way unless something crazy happened. Max, can you try to get a score check for us there?
I will get a score check.
Hampton was up big in their matchup as they look to host next week. You got Collegiate Prep as well in action tomorrow. 35 seconds to go as there's still the conference here.
Last score we have gotten is the halftime score of 49-6 in favor of Hampton County.
Okay.
Have not seen a score of that one as of yet. South Florence was up 21-7 on North Augusta.
Last check I got was 35-7.
It is now 49-7 South Florence. So the winner of this game will be traveling more than likely to South Florence next Friday. And they are still discussing this. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know if they're discussing intentional grounding or something else.
You figure it's probably one or the other.
I think it's more about the time. I don't think about the flag, because once the ref usually picks up the flag, it's usually over. I think the conversation more so is about the time.
Well, the thing was the flag never went down to begin with. So I think intentional grounding may be out of the conversation here. Because usually they discuss it and then throw that flag for intentional grounding.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So I think that's out of discussion. But even though it was an incomplete pass, so somehow he's probably trying to figure out how did they get time added back onto the clock as well.
Yeah.
35 seconds left of the fourth here at the Nest.
It's Jeopardy music played by the press box.
Love it.
Yeah, I mean,
nothing like the think music.
I don't like how long this is going on right now, this discussion, because it ices the players. It makes the play. Well, I know that, but I think for the players, I think they're just standing there waiting for are we going to play football or what?
You get back on your heels a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you a little strategy right there. You see Benji Elliott makes his way back onto the field.
That's right.
There you go.
Big deal for them, by the way. And this is a big play here on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 48-yard line, 35 seconds to go. And it's Wright out of the gun. Xavier Wright, the quarterback, he's been outstanding tonight. Couple of guys heading up near the line for Hilton Head. There's a run up the middle, and to the 39-yard line go the Gray Collegiate Academy War Eagles.
Timeout, Gray Collegiate.
28 seconds left. Are we taking this timeout, Javon, or are we sticking here with 28 seconds to go? 28 seconds left. And we are going to take the timeout. We'll be right back after this on Beaufort's Own.
Beaufort County TV is proud to partner with Beaufort's Own to bring you all this great high school sports action again this season. You can find BCTV on cable, YouTube, and on the BCTV app. Head over to BeaufortCounty.tv for more information on Beaufort County TV. Beaufort County TV, broadcasting our community.
To go. The great Collegiate War Eagles with the football at the 40-yard line thereabouts. And not much doing on the ground up the middle. Maybe to the 36-yard line.
They're going to hurry up here. They're going to try to see if the, yep.
20.1 to play in the fourth quarter. 28-28. Marcus Walsh, Max Araj, Camden Jones, Javon Livingston with you.
I'm not sure what happened. He kept saying roll the clock, and now they're going to call a timeout.
10 seconds.
I think it's how he spiked the football.
Did he not step back? Like
I'm not really sure. I can't figure this one out.
I didn't quite catch it.
Because he threw it forward, threw it at the ground. That would be an incomplete pass and a spiked ball, so it would stop the clock. So I'm not really sure why they continued to roll the clock.
Great Collegiate calls this timeout with 10.3 to go. We will stay here. And this is a huge play coming up. Second down and 14, ball at the 40-yard line. It's still a little bit out of their range, in my opinion, to try a field goal here.
And now the refs are discussing something here.
Time is of the essence.
It may be regarding the clock.
It could
and
be.
Possibly the spiked ball.
Time is most definitely of the essence here. You got to think Great Collegiate might have a chance to get off a successful play, get out of bounds, and then maybe try to kick a field goal. You can't run much more than that, I wouldn't think, with this 10.3 seconds left on the regulation clock here in the fourth quarter.
And they do have a timeout left, so, you know,
that's a good point. They can use it. That changes things a little bit.
You want to talk about tight games like this, everything's on the line, you know, home or away. This stresses out everybody. It stresses out the players, the coaches, the fans, the referees. They don't want to make the wrong call and be on the hook for it. Like, it's a lot going on right now.
Gray's got a couple of receivers out to the right, couple to the left. Man in the backfield along with Xavier Wright. They're going to pass it here on 2nd and 14. They're going to go for near it all. Passes near the 1-yard line, and it's caught. They take it down to the 1-yard line as Xavier Wright comes through with a huge pass play.
And Corey Gleaton getting it inside, 1st and goal, and that's a chip shot field goal that's going to be on the way.
Out of bounds at the 3-yard line of Hilton Head with 3.2 seconds to go. And you got to think right now is the perfect time to set up to kick this ball.
Well, I think with 3 seconds left, I think you might have to kick the ball here.
The fans we didn't see. I think they were able to go back and look at it at the time. They said Wright's knee went down before he spiked the ball, and that was the reason why they rolled the clock.
Gotcha.
War Eagles call a timeout with 3.2. Again, we'll stay here.
Yeah, I think
this is going to be really interesting with just 3.2 left.
I think you would have. I'm not sure if you want to run a play here with 3 seconds to go. I think you got to kick it.
Because if you don't get it,
I think
your kicker. Right?
You got to kick it.
They're bringing out the kicking team.
They're bringing out the kicking team.
Would the clock, and chances are, I think the clock would run out with a field goal.
Yes.
Here, with 3.2.
And Hilton Head's got to give it everything they got here. This is a ball game right here, fellas.
Here we go. 3.2 to go. Great Collegiate from the 3-yard line and a chance to most likely face South Florence at South Florence next week. Timeout, Hilton Head. with 2.8 to go. Now I wonder if they'll set it back to 3.2.
They will.
We definitely will see a field goal for a chance at a game winner by the War Eagles of Gray Collegiate Academy out of 4-4A, taking on the Hilton Head Seahawks out of 6-4A, 4A third round playoffs here. Hilton Head has been hosting, and they've played really hard. They've given it their all, as has Gray Collegiate. Obviously, you know everybody and their brother is going to be coming after this kick. What's the strategy on the Hilton Head side of things other than that, if there is any?
You tell your players, this is it.
This is it.
Yeah.
There's no joke. There's no strategy.
You
Everything
give
you got.
every ounce you have in your body.
This is your best suicide,
this
your best sprint, your best, you know what I'm saying? It's your best everything right here on this play.
Got to get a good snap and a good kickoff if you're Gray Collegiate here, because Hilton Head's going to be giving it everything they got. 3.2 to go, and the clock will stay there as another timeout is called by B.J. Payne's Hilton Head Seahawks. And we are going to take it with them this time. 3.2 to go. We've got the field goal coming up.
Beaufort County TV is proud to partner with Beaufort's Own to bring you all this great high school sports action again this season. You can find BC TV on cable, YouTube, and on the BC TV app. Head over to BeaufortCounty.tv for more information on Beaufort County TV. Beaufort County TV, broadcasting our community.